Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Oh, little light, I hope you feel better. I've been looking at all those TikToks online. I've been looking at all those TikToks with like eating like whole what do you call it? Whole garlic and honey, and I know it's good for you, but I'm like, "Oh, that is going to be rough to eat." Hello, hello. Nice to see so many people in the live. I'm doing well on this Sunday. I started a little bit late. I was meditating, I was connecting with my guides. I got some really good channeled messages for the week ahead. I have themes for each of the elements. So I'm going to go through channeled messages for the week ahead, and then I'm going to go through the themes for the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. And then after that, it's personal questions. Ooh, and this week, back in the day when I first started my channel, I used to call this the weekly golden week ahead. And what I would do is, so after the live, once the live is posted, come back to this video. All you have to do is like, make sure you're subscribed, and comment a duck emoji and one thing that you're grateful for. And at the end of the week, I'm going to pick two winners to win a one free question reading from myself. I will announce the winners at the end of the week. And then you can email me your question and I will, answer it for you. So I want to start doing that, doing giveaways for you guys, just incentives for like supporting my channel and just giving back and saying thank you. I know, right? Whole garlic. Ugh. It's just too much. It's too much. So if you guys do want personal questions answered, check the description box. Today, all yes or no questions are free. And check the description for personal reading and questions and stuff like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me see. So, hope you guys are doing well. I got up this morning, I felt very refreshed, washed my hair, washed my face. I was like, let's start this Sunday off right. I feel like when you start your day off right, it just like it makes the rest of the day so much easier. Or just, I don't know, you start off on a high point and it's like if anything comes into your day, it just doesn't like knock you down like as hard. Let's see. Technology, let's see. What am I looking for, guys? All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the weekly messages for the collective. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit had to say, because Spirit had a lot to say for December 12th through the 18th. I don't know if you guys saw my thumbnail, but it was these cute little ducks following their mom. So the theme of this week is like, just keep swimming. So I'm looking at my notes. I'm going to go over my notes that I got from channeling, and let's go ahead and get started. So one of the messages that I got from my guides was like, whatever you're working on, if you're a content creator, if you have just like certain goals in your life, and if you're not seeing the results that you want to see, my guides are saying, don't worry. They're almost showing me like, like if you're like growing carrots in a garden, you don't know how big the carrot is as it's growing. You just see like the green leaves on the top. And that's essentially what you want to remember. You don't know how big your progress is, or your blessing is, or how big your carrot is. So my guys are really just saying, if you're feeling discouraged, or if you're feeling like kind of like not motivated, and it's like, I'm not getting the results I want to see, my guys are saying that your spiritual team, angels, guides, universe, all of those people, beings are working behind the scene in your favor. And sometimes we're not able to see the results of what the universe, or our team is like working on in the present moment at all times. Let's see. I also got the message of, if you're feeling like resistance, and I feel like resistance really comes from your mind. You can meet resistance in your 3D reality, but a lot of times it's in your mind. That is your sign that you need to nurture yourself. You need to stop. You need to take breaks. Show yourself some grace. Like, I feel like a lot of times with society, when you feel resistance, it's like, I need to be resilient. I need to overcome it. I need to push through it. And my guides are saying, if you feel that resistance, if you feel that pull, it's time to slow down, be present, and just really nurture yourself. Find ways to love yourself. And, take care of yourself in those moments. Like, we don't have to push through things. Like, when you feel that resistance, I feel like that's a sign that, you know, just just relax. The universe is working in your favor. Let the universe, let your spiritual team do what they're gonna do. Like, almost kind of like you're getting in the way. So don't get in the way of your blessing and abundance that is trying to come in by trying to do so much. So less doing and more being, because remember, we're human beings. And a lot of times I feel that we act like human doers. So the theme of the week is be a human being, be more present is going to be more helpful. Um, hello, Sarah. Thanks for joining the live. So just again, I just want to reiterate, I am going to be having a free giveaway this week. I'm going to be announcing 2 winners. How do you get in this contest, you may ask? All you have to do is like this video. After this live, comment a duck emoji and one thing that you're grateful for. And I'm going to be picking 2 winners for a 1 free question reading, and I will choose a winner at the end of this week. It's something I used to do with my Golden Week Ahead, and you guys really used to enjoy that. That's like back in the day when I had like, I don't know, maybe 800 subscribers. So I'm just, paying it forward. Thank you for liking. I truly appreciate it. All right, so this week, my guide showed me a duck, and the duck had other little ducklings following it, right? So that is like the animal totem of the week for the collective is the duck. The duck represents nurturing energy, bonding, emotional stability, family quality time. So I feel like these themes may be very prevalent in the collective, and it's going to be different in each of your lives, but I feel like that's really what's going to be coming up for a lot of us this week. A lot of us could have kiddos at home for school, and they're out for holiday break. So make sure you're spending that quality time and really being present in those moments. Find time to nurture yourself. Sometimes the holidays can get very stressful. So make sure you're taking time to yourself as well. Let's see. My guides also said if you run into any roadblocks this week and you're not able to take action in your 3D reality, right? Remember, what can you control? What can you not control? Focus on what you can control. My guides are saying if you run into any of those roadblocks, then that is a sign for you to take a break. Pump the brakes, take a break, and focus on visualizing your outcome. So whenever those blocks come up in your 3D reality, like what you see with your physical eye, it's time to go within. It's time to quiet your mind, and it's time to visualize and have fun with your imagination. Really tap into that inner child energy and visualize what you would like the outcome to be. And when you're visualizing the outcome, think about how would it feel for that to be in your 3D reality. Like, really feel the feelings, like allow the emotions to just like pour out of your body. And this exercise only doesn't have to take, you don't have to meditate for 30 minutes. It can literally take 2 to 3 minutes. Just get in a calm position, and whatever obstacles you're running into, maybe for some of you, you don't know how you're going to buy Christmas presents, or you don't know how you're going to pay certain bills, or you don't know when a certain love partner is going to come into your life. When you think about things that you can't control, I almost feel like it is like stopping your energy. It's making you stagnant. And when you visualize and you put out there what you want to attract into your life, you're creating movement. You're planting seeds of intention. So remember, you always kind of want to be in a state of movement, even if it's internal, because I feel like internal movement can be even more powerful than external movement, like you actually physically getting up and doing something. So if you feel any resistance, if you feel any blockages, and you're just like throwing your hands in the air and you're like, I don't know what else to do, I think you do. So go calm down, relax, and really visualize and focus on the outcome. And don't put any limits on it. Like, there is no limit. Like, dream big, visualize big, and really feel those feelings. And, because we're spiritual beings having a human experience, tap into that universal energy, tap into that just that internal knowledge that we're more than just our physical body. And I feel like that's really going to help you throughout this week as well. Let's see. All right. This is the last thing for the channel messages, and this is really, really important. After you're done reflecting and visualizing on the outcomes that you want to attract into your life, then you got to let it go. You just see it as a signal. You have sent this signal, you have sent this message to the universe, your angels, your guides. You've sent them the message. They got it. Now that's it. There's no point in going over it again. Like, you have to trust in the process. You have to have faith. Work on having faith and knowing and affirming that everything is going to work out in your favor. And that's the part of manifesting that gets a bit tricky, because we can get very obsessive and then we can create resistance over, that manifestation. So manifesting can get very stressful if you're not mindful of what you're doing and you don't want to become over obsessive. So just let it go and just know that everything's going to work out in your favor. If you get a little bit stressed out, ask your guides and angels to send you some signs. Hey, can you send me some confirmation? And they will do that for you. So I hope that those channel messages helped. I really feel like they were they really resonated with me and in my personal situation, and hopefully, they resonate with you guys. So now on to the elements, the themes of the week, and then I will get to personal questions. So let's see. I'm going to see what cards I want to use for these. 1, 2, and I'm going to use these. Whoop! Darn it. I dropped something. All right. So let me get all situated here. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with, let's see, fire signs. So this is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your rising sign is really how people see you. Your moon sign is, your emotion, more internal. Yeah, so you might want to check out all three. So let's see. So for your channel messages that I got for fire signs was, you are magic. You are magical. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Some of you fire signs may experience some type of change this week, some type of obstacle, or some type of challenge. And I know all those words are pretty similar, but I feel like the word that's going to resonate with you is going to be based off of your perspective. Are you looking at the situation, the glass half full, glass half empty? Are you looking for the silver lining? Are you coming from a place of lack? So your mindset this week, fire signs, is going to be very important. I'm a Sagittarius sun. So, when it comes to mindset, even though that's what my channel is about, is positive mindset, is a constructive mindset, that's something that I have to work on every single day. Like, even if I am very optimistic, I still have to work at it, All right, so Spirit, what messages for the fire signs for the week ahead? Power. I love that. I feel like for you fire signs, this week, you can either give your power away or you can take your power back. I'm really feeling that. And I feel like it's all about your perspective, because my guides are showing me a glass right now, like glass half full, glass half empty. So the power is yours. The thing is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to allow people to take your power away? Or are you going to protect your power? Are you going to nurture your power? Are you going to grow your power? And by power, I'm referring to your energy, your essence, right? So the choice is up to you. It's all about free will. No one can ruin your day. You ruin your day by allowing someone to come in and do that, right? We have shadow. So for some of you for some of you fire signs this week, certain things may be brought to your attention that may be brought from your shadow, from your subconscious, things that you weren't aware of. This would be a really good time to reflect on those things. And really come from like a non-judgmental place whenever these things come up, like, oh, why did that come up, or oh, why am I feeling like this, and let me think about this a little bit longer, and try to love on yourself, try to show yourself grace. Don't be so hard on yourself. If any of those shadow thoughts or situations pop up in your reality this week. Ooh, fire signs. So there's going to be some opportunities that come in for you guys. Look at that gold falling from the sky. This could be an opportunity that could bring you more blessings, more abundance, more money. And Spirit is saying it's up to you if you want to take this opportunity. For some of you, though, I feel like for me, some of you fire signs, if you're looking from a place of lack, you may not be satisfied with this opportunity. You may not be open to the opportunity coming in. So this opportunity is only going to appear as abundant as you're willing to view it as. Does that make sense? So stay open this week, fire signs, because I feel like there can be a wonderful opportunity that comes in, and you don't want to miss an opportunity by being closed off or rigid, almost like blocking your blessings. Fire signs, we're starting off with the 9 of Pentacles. I love this. This is all about value. How do you value yourself, right? People around you are only going to value you as much as you value yourself. So some of you may be reflecting on your value this week with that opportunity coming in. Some of you could see an increase in your value this week as well. 7 of Cups. So when this energy comes in, for some of you fire signs, you may have multiple opportunities or options come in. You're like, should I go this way? Should I go that way? If you're feeling any type of energy of confusion or lack of direction or uncertainty, that is the time. That is your signal that it's time to kind of pause and really connect in with your inner world, because your higher self is going to be able to say, I think we should pick this cup and this cup. Right? And you won't feel so overwhelmed, and you'll be able to like regain your power when you're able to ground yourself a little bit. Ten of Cups. I love this. I feel like this is going to be a week for the fire signs. This is emotional fulfillment. This is a happy home life. Like my guides are like just a sigh of relief. So whatever comes into your world this week, like I said, usually using that visualization technique is going to be very important, because I feel like some of you fire signs could manifest and attract a lot of blessings and abundance in your life, and it comes in sooner than you think. Let's see. I'm gonna get one more card for the fire signs. And you have the 4 of Cups. So with the 4 of Cups, this energy is like about feeling bored, stagnant, not feeling satisfied with certain things. But you see that? There's a cup coming out from the sky. It's an opportunity. It's a cup coming from the universe. Now it's up to you if you want to take this cup or not, right? That's that opportunity coming in. For some of you fire signs, this opportunity may not look like an opportunity. But Spirit is saying, think again. So whatever offers or opportunities, fire signs, that come into your world this week, look into it, sleep on it, really think about, the potential blessings that could come from this, because Spirit is showing me doors opening. So because it's one door, and maybe that door is not the way you want it to look, once you open that door, there's other doors behind it. So I'm almost getting an energy of like domino effects. So I hope that those messages resonate. Wishing you love and abundance, fire signs. Let's go ahead with earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, Earth signs. So for your channel message, my guide said one lucky duck. So the duck theme again. So I feel like for some of you, some type of wish could be granted this week for you Earth signs. Earth signs, you could have some money luck this week as well. Some of you, I feel like this luck or money luck could be tied to your purpose. So that's going to be key for some of you this week as well. Oh, a Taurus in the house. Nice. You guys love money, so nice. Let's see. What messages for Earth signs for the week ahead? Transformation. So for a lot of you Earth signs, you're going through some type of change, transformation. For some of you, this could be very internal, so you may not be seeing stuff on the outside, but you're feeling it on the inside, which can be kind of tricky sometimes. So, just show yourself some grace this week, but you're going through some type of change, transformation, and I feel like it's going to lead you down this path that is going to be very abundant, very supportive. It's really going to support your values. Earth signs are really big on tangible things, especially your values. And then you have solitude. So, Earth signs, this would be a beautiful week this week to really spend some time by yourself. Take that time by yourself, right? You are the most important person in your life. You are the most valuable, person in your life. So, you need to take time to nurture that energy and that relationship with yourself. Aw, thanks for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Let's see. All right, Earth signs, you have to get more information. So I feel like if anything comes up as far as contracts and opportunity, um, Spirit is showing me somebody like handing somebody a letter. So if you get any type of news this week, Earth signs, this isn't saying that this is bad, but this is just saying get more information. So if you need to get a lawyer, if you need to get a second opinion, if you need to do some fact checking, make sure you get the information because you just want to make sure that all the information is clear. That's really important. We also have reconsider. So with her holding that sword right there, I feel like you're gonna get some type of information that's gonna provide some type of clarity on maybe something from the past. And Spirit is saying, hey, maybe you might reconsider this. This may be a good opportunity for you, or a good offer from this person or whatever the situation is offering. But remember, life is all about free will. So if it resonates, move forward. If it doesn't, then don't move forward with it. All right, Earth signs, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is about you guys making a decision, really coming from a place of like, not from your emotions, and being very, what's the word? Being very sure, like knowing that you're making the right decision for yourself. And I feel like this week, Earth signs, I'm getting like you. Like you're not focused on other people. You're not focused on the highest good of those around you. You're focused on yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. So for any of you earth signs that have people around you, like maybe like trying to make you feel guilty or, saying like, hey, you're not doing this for me, but you used to do that for me. Maybe you've put up better boundaries. Sometimes when you put up healthy boundaries, those around you, like that inconveniences them. So really take time for yourself and figure out what you want, figure out what you need. We have the moon card here. So earth signs, if this week, if you feel like a little uncertainty, if you feel like I don't know what I want to do, I don't know where I want to go, that's okay with the moon showing up here. This is also a beautiful time to pay attention to your dreams as well. Your guides and angels could be sending you signs through your dreams. This is a really good time to visualize as well, like really reflect, connect with your inner world, because I feel like your higher self, your internal world may be wanting to tell you something about your purpose or your direction. And whenever your internal world or your higher self is trying to talk to you, it's a whisper. When your mind is talking to you, it's loud. It's like, get out or do this or do that. But with your heart, it's a whisper. So you have to be able to quiet your mind so you can hear it as well. But I feel like the universe is leading you to something new. This is a new beginning. This is a new love. This is a new fulfillment. This is something that is going to fill up your cup. I love this for you, Earth signs. This is very beautiful. Something that's going to put a smile on your face. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands. You're going to be releasing some type of burden from your life that is going to allow this beautiful new beginning to come in. So for some of you, this could be a new love coming in. You could be releasing the past, emotional instability. You could be letting that go. You could be letting go of how people has treated you in the past and, you know, take a chance on new love. But it's something coming in that's going to bring you some type of new fulfillment in your life. Could be bringing you some money as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Coins. So I love that. It has a lot of structure to it. It has something for the long term. I love this for you, Earth signs. So all about stability, emotional stability, financial stability is going to be coming into your world. And it, like I said, Earth signs, if you don't know the next steps, that's okay. Tell yourself that. Talk to yourself, because a lot of times whenever that fear comes up, it could be your inner child. It could be 8-year-old you, 4-year-old you, 16-year-old you saying like, hey, I don't feel safe. You know, and you present, you can say, hey, we're safe. We're good. Like, don't worry. Everything's going to work out. Um, the more you talk to yourself, it really does help. Really helps your subconscious mind as well, because we have a lot of programming that we're not aware of from our childhood, from past experiences. And you don't want, you know, that old programming affecting the you today, because you today is different from 10 years ago, 4 years ago, right? So we want to live in this present moment and attract as much wealth and abundance as we can in our lives. Alrighty, get some water. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for being in the live. All right, so next we have air and water, and then I'm going to be taking personal questions. All right. I should have made some tea. I didn't. Oh well. All right. Air signs. So air signs, for your channel messages, I feel like with you air signs, there's a lot of like mental blocks, overthinking. And I feel like this could be blocking your money or your abundance. I feel like all of your thoughts in your head can be blocking things from your life. And look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have this card in the reverse. So it could be like blurring your clarity. I think for you air signs, it would be beneficial to maybe write a release letter. If there's anything or situation or person or emotions you want to release from your life, write that down. You know, write down how you feel, write down any type of blockages. And then when you're done with the letter, burn it, rip it up, throw it away. And energetically, that can really help release a lot of that blockage in your mind, in your energetic field. Spirit, what signs for the air signs for the week ahead? All right, we have a number 2, spiritual union. So air signs, there may be a certain person this week that is very significant in your soul growth, soul journey. This could be a partner. If you have a partnership, this could be a special bond or connection you have with another person. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be someone that you have a soul contract with as well. They're going to be very significant this week. And look what flipped over. Triumph, success. This is like the Ace of Swords. So I feel like near the end of this week, if you're able to release a lot of the blockages, and I feel like this person may be helping you as well, you're going to receive some type of download, some type of new communication, some type of clarity that is going to make you feel very powerful. It's going to make you feel very free. You're gonna want to charge forward. Like, you're gonna know what you want to do with your life. It's gonna give you like some type of sense of hope. And you're just gonna know that like everything is going to be okay. So I love that for my air signs, because you guys, you can keep it all in your head, and then, you know, that spills out in other ways in your life. Okay, Spirit, what additional messages for air signs? Look at that. Success. 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 I feel like for some of you air signs, you may be doubting your success. You may be doubting if you're going to be on the road of victory. And Spirit is saying, affirm that to yourself, because you are moving towards the path of success. And for some of you this week, like I said, with the duck analogy, you may not be seeing the results that you want to see in your 3D reality. And that may be very frustrating. It may make you feel a little bit like not like motivated. It may make you feel discouraged, but Spirit is saying, do not worry. Like, we are helping you. We have your back. We are working behind the scenes. All right, air signs, make sure you communicate clearly. Because of all the jumbleness in your mind, in your energetic field, I feel like it's very important for you to maybe like have conversations in your head, maybe write down certain things, be intentional with your words. You don't just want to say something and like say something you're gonna regret. So be very intentional with your mind. Maybe kind of relax and take some deep breaths, and so you can ground yourself and become more present when you are speaking this week. Also, my guys are saying speak kindly. So not only speaking kindly to people around you, but speak kindly to yourself, right? Because with all of that air energy, with all of those thoughts going in your head, you could be speaking not very kindly to yourself. Air signs, you guys are looking to grow and expand, and I feel like you could have that this week with the 3 of Wands. Look at her, she's so cute, looking out with her binoculars. So this is a very good card. So make sure you guys are visualizing this week. Where do you want to grow? Where do you want to expand? Like, what are you doing? Are you creating content? Are you starting a podcast? Are you wanting to start a family? Whatever you're looking to grow and expand, really visualize that this week. And when you visualize it, like, think about it like you have like $1 million check and you can do whatever you want with that. Like, no, like there's no expense. Like, you don't have to worry about a budget. So dream big. The moon speaks about uncertainty. You know, there's certain things that you may not know. You're not sure of how to connect the dots, how to move forward. So Spirit is saying that is okay. You are going to get the knowing and divine timing. So really trust in the process if you feel a little bit of uncertainty. Air signs, the devil. She's so cute too. I love these cards. These are who is this? The Golden Girls. With the devil card showing up here, this is really about like having like that very honest conversation with yourself. Like, what do you need to release from your life? A person, a situation, a substance. What do you need to release from your life as far as fears or doubts that just don't represent you anymore? Let it go. Let it go. Like, why hold on to it? Let it go. Outdated beliefs, you know, old programming in your subconscious mind, because I feel like for some of you, it's holding back your light. Look at that, the Queen of Wands, right? Focused, fierce, determined, right? So I feel like near the end of this week, once you receive that clarity, once you receive certain information, maybe certain dreams or downloads, you're going to feel like the Queen of Wands. You're going to feel like, I have my spark back. Like, I got this. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why I felt so like blah, but you're literally going to go from feeling blah and like overwhelmed and overthinking to this young lady or man right here. And the cards don't have a gender, so yeah. Hello, thanks for joining the live. All right, so we have one more element left, and then on to personal questions. Check the description box on how to get your personal question read. Let's see. Last but not least, my water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. One of my closest friends is a Scorpio. So let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you guys. So when I was channeling messages for water signs, my guide said, loosen your grip, okay? Take a chill pill, loosen your grip. The beautiful train is passing by to confirm. 2 seconds. Water signs, if you're dealing with some type of conflict, either internally or externally this week, I feel like for some of you, like you could be like driving yourself crazy, like overthinking or holding in all this emotion. Spirit is saying go within. Go within. It's going to be very important. Some of you water signs may be dealing with some type of temptation this week as well. So I just want to say, when it comes to temptation, like, make sure you stand by your personal principles and morals and you're not compromising those. This week is going to be very important for that. Also, I have the message of for water signs success. So I feel like some success is going to be coming into your world this week. Alrighty. So we're starting off with this. Meditation brings answers. I feel like for those of you water signs that are dealing with some type of conflict or something that is like emotionally heavy, meditation brings answers. You know, a lot of this work that we do, like we can listen to astrologers, we can listen to tarot readers, we can connect with psychic mediums, and yes, they can give us a lot of guidance, but a lot of the work is really internal. You know, a lot of the work is really us doing the work, right? People can only do so much for us. So regain your power and know that there are answers. You have all of the answers and the solution within you. Within you. So let me just say that. So we're starting off with the heart chakra. It is in reverse. I feel like there's some healing that needs to take place here. There's some type of blockages when it comes to your heart space. So maybe look on YouTube on ways to like balance your chakras or release this hurt or whatever's going on in your heart space. You got to let that go. Let it go. It's so heavy. Fertility. So, you water signs, this is a very fertile week. So, if you are into that and you want to have a baby, then you know what to do. If not, you know what to do as well. But fertility is also about abundance, creativity. You could be birthing some type of creative project, some type of creative thing that is in regards to business, but it is a very fertile time. So, what are you going to do with that energy? Like, make sure you're taking that energy and turning it into something constructive. Next, we have within the next few months. So, this is a timekeeper for some of you, however, this resonates. Also, water signs is going to be an opportunity that comes in for you guys, a new beginning. I love this for you guys. For some of you, it could be new abundance. It could be a financial increase, a promotion, unexpected money. Seven of Swords. So for a lot of you water signs this week, I feel like you could be like holding your cards to your chest. You could be keeping things to yourself. Maybe your emotions, how you feel. I'm almost getting like a solitude type energy. And it may have to do with a partnership, someone you're connected with. This could also represent you and your higher self as well. It just depends on your particular situation. We have temperance. So I feel like as you go into the week, you are going to find more balance. I feel like it's really important for you water signs this week to have patience with yourself and with others. But I'm really feeling like patience with yourself. Some of you, you could show other people more grace and like not showing yourself grace, if that makes sense. The universe is letting you know that you are supported, you are loved. For some of you, you have friends and family and people around you that support you. For those of you that really don't feel supported right now, know that your guides and your angels and the universe is supporting you and rooting you on and really working in your favor. So really have faith and trust in the process. All right. Any more messages for water signs? And we have the Page of Cups. So water signs, you could be getting some good news in this week. I love this. So any of you that are, dating or single, you could, receive a DM or a message in your inbox like, hey, let's go for coffee. Others of you, this is just good news coming in, something that's gonna like pull at your heartstring and, make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So I love that. It could be from a friend as well. It could be like very supportive energy. So, hey, let's go for lunch. Let's go for brunch, type energy. So all right, so water signs, definitely wishing you guys love and abundance, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. So that was good. That was good. Hello, hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you all for being so patient on this Sunday. Let's see. So today, all pendulum questions, yes or no, are free. Oh, just to reiterate, I will be doing a free giveaway contest this week. So after the live completes, go and comment below. So make sure you like, you're subscribed, comment below a deck emoji and one thing that you're grateful for, and you can enter in a random chance to win a 1-question free reading from myself. I'll be picking the 2 winners at the end of this week. So as far as personal questions, pendulum questions, so yes or no questions are free. If you would like a personal question read, then check in the description box. Also, this is a safe place. We could talk about therapy, we could talk about mental health, we could talk about paranormal activity, aliens, all of those things. If you have any questions about psychic mediumship or gifts or anything like that, we can chit chat about that as well. So let me just move all this stuff. Whew. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, somebody's like really honking their horn, huh? All right, I am about to begin personal questions. So remember, all yes and no questions are free, and if you have personal questions, check the description box on how to donate. Let me get my pendulum. Hold on, let me let the train pass. All right, little light. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what messages for little light? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes for you. Let's see. I am getting a yes for you. So I hope that those messages resonate. Let's see. Little light, I also pulled this rune stone for you. This one represents journey. So in regards to your question, I don't know about what something is, but I feel like it's going to be some type of journey. It's going to be some type of path. So I'm excited for you to see, where that journey takes you and this person, P. I wanted to get on here yesterday so bad, guys, but my allergies were like, boy, they were acting a fool. I was like, ah. So, but I'm here today and I'm glad that I feel better. So, oh, let's see. You're so welcome. Okay, so, and I also have to let you guys know too, I am a mental health therapist. So if you guys are located in the state of Texas and you're looking for a therapist, I could be your girl. Look at the link below to schedule a free consultation with myself. If you're not in the state of Texas, that is okay. Your mental health is so important. If you're dealing with anything of, maybe losing a loved one, some type of major change or adjustment in your life, like divorce or, losing a job, therapy really helps with that. Really, unpacking trauma from the past or childhood experiences that kind of left you with like certain questions. Therapy is definitely very helpful with that. And if you're looking for a little bit more affordable therapy, there's a website called Open Path, and you can find a therapist for anywhere from $30 to $60 a session. If you're looking for a therapist that is a little bit cheaper than that, you can always look for a therapist intern in your state, in your area as well. I believe everyone should have access to a mental health therapist, regardless if they can financially, pay for it or not. See me grow. What are good signs that a therapist is a good fit? That is a great question. So, my first suggestion is if you're looking for a therapist, schedule a few consultations. Like, go through their profiles, read a little bit about them, see what words pop out to you, like what resonates, and then schedule a consultation. I personally think the consultation should be face to face, like video, not face to face in person, but like video, so you can see them, see how they interact. Like everything is energy. It doesn't matter if you're right next to me or if you're a million miles away. Energy is energy. You can feel it. Like, does a person make you feel good? Does a person make you feel safe? So I think you really just have to go with your gut and go with your intuition. But setting up the consultations, and usually the consultations are free, 15-minute consultations, and I think 15 minutes is enough to know whether a therapist is a good fit. Now, if you sign up with a therapist and you have a few sessions and you notice like some red flags, like I'm not feeling heard, this person is on their phone, they're not paying attention to me, or maybe it's just not a good fit, hey, that is okay. You don't have to feel obligated to stay with your therapist. Find another therapist, because ultimately your mental health is, the most important. So you could always find another therapist as well. You could always ask your therapist for referrals so you can find someone that is a better fit for you as well. So I hope that those answers help you. Thank you so much for being in the live. Hello, make you smile. So today, free, if you have a question that is yes or no with the pendulum, is free. Personal tarot questions, you can check the description box on how to donate for those as well. But yes or no questions are free. Let's see. You are very welcome. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Yes, no, maybe so. Make you smile. I'm getting a yes for you. It did start off a little slow, so I feel like it'll be a little slow and then it'll kind of progress over time. But overall, I think that the person will start texting you more often. Let's Let's see. See me, girl. I think you're referring to psychonomy. I think that's how you pronounce it. I So yes, so basically what that is like if you have an object, I don't really, let's just say this right here. So say you have something that holds somebody's energy. This is my little hedgehog. He's so cute. He's a citron. But anyways, that's besides the point. But if you're able to, you can practice this. Like everyone has spiritual gifts. So if you have an object, especially if it holds a lot of someone's energy, a lot of times you can hold it and you can just like kind of quiet your mind, and you will see like pictures in your mind, in your imagination, and you're able to connect with the energy of the object. I remember when I started my psychic mediumship classes, and I think that was like one of my second classes that I took, and it was very interesting to me, like just to hold an object and to like I was in a class with a group of us, and it was like a couple of us, and each of us picked up different things. I don't know, it was like I picked up like the beach and the breeze and the seagulls, and then other people picked up different things, but we ultimately picked up, energy around this object, and it all resonated. And then my mentor told us like what it meant and who it belonged to, and it was pretty interesting. So yeah, if you have an object, say you have a past loved one like a grandmother or something, and you have the object, you just get in a quiet state, hold it in your hand, take some deep breaths, and connect with the energy, and you'll be surprised at what messages that you get. So we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. So we all, it's almost like a psychic muscle. Like for some of us, it's easier. For others, it's not as easy. But if you practice at it, you'll be able to get pretty good at it. So I hope those messages helped. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. All right. So thank you, See Me Girl. That was a good question. DSJ. Let's see. Spirit, what messages for DSJ? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm getting a yes for you. I'm getting a yes for you. For your question. So I hope that those messages resonate. If any of you are, developing your psychic abilities in any type of way, sometimes sometimes it really helps if you're able to find a community of people, of like-minded people, that you can be in a safe place, that you can talk about those things. I'm here in Houston, and one of the groups that I was a part of was the Houston Paranormal Group. It was a beautiful group. Like anyone could come in, and we would be in a circle, and we would all have our own experiences. Some of us had gifts, some of us didn't, some of us didn't have a good experience with paranormal activity. So it was just a safe place to like either go to the person's house and clear it of any type of negative energy, or just be with like-minded people. So that's with anything, whether you're developing your psychic gifts or whatever you're focused on. Like if you find that you're around people that either don't understand or it doesn't resonate, find like-minded people to get with, so you can like talk about it. Like if it's your jam, it's your jam, and if it's not other people's jam, that's okay. Like, but just find like-minded people so you can explore that. Hello, baby boo. I like your name, it's cute. My dad used to call me Honey Boo, so I think that's why your name is cute. Let's see. Spirit, yes, no, maybe so. Yes, I am getting a yes for you. I am getting a yes for you. I am getting this message from my guides though. It's like make sure you utilize your intuition. just to make sure that you're reading everyone's intentions purely. Like everyone doesn't have pure intention. So if you pick up on one or two people at work that maybe aren't feeling you or they seem a little disingenuous, then just kind of know like kind of how to back off and like just be aware of that. But other than that, I do feel like it is a yes for your question. You're welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Spirit, yes, no, maybe so. Okay, I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes that you may get like some type of offer before joining your company. Do you have like some type of like reservations about going with this company? Out like my guides are showing me like a little wall. It's not a full wall, but it's like a little bit of a wall. Like I don't know if you're hesitant to go into this job, um, but I did get a yes for your question. Mm. So, baby boo, you said that it hurt you because you thought that you belonged. Are you still talking about your work group? Hmm, I gotcha. You know, when it just when it comes to work, you know, you just gotta you get a lot of different energies, and I've I've met some really great people at work that I don't even no longer work at the company anymore, and I still, you know, those relationships are just very natural and genuine. And you know, it's not everybody, so you really just have to use your moral compass, use your intuition to see, you know, who you vibe with, like who's for you. And a lot of times, you know, people socially will tell you a lot. They will tell you a lot and by what they show you and tell you, if that makes sense. You don't really have to ask people a lot of things. Like I remember like starting one of my jobs I've been with for years now, and just 2 weeks in, I like learned a lot about the people I worked with, and like you know, so people tell you a lot with their actions and what they say, and they don't really know you, so it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I see, I see. And she's more a part of it than you are. I guess, you know, baby boo, like if find like who resonates with you in the group and like maybe like initiate like doing lunch with them specifically and like getting to know them and their hobbies. Um, you know, and see like like which natural bonds will grow, you know, because some of those bonds won't grow. Some of them are temporary, some of them are seasonal, and you want to make sure that you're attracting in like the most um, healthy relationships for you. Well, you know, baby boo, I think that, you know, I, I see that you're saying that it hurts you, but so I'm confused. So because they like her, does that mean that they don't like you? You see what I'm saying? So I think you just have to find like who you vibe with and like who you can kind of grow a closer bond with. instead of like the whole group, you know, maybe one or two people. And you know, sometimes people hit it off and then they start, you know, getting really close, and then before you get to know someone, and then it kind of like fizzles out, and then they don't like each other. So you just never know how the situation is going to pan out in that situation. So I would just focus on yourself and, like, you know, which one of those friends out of the work group that you can kind of build a better connection with. Because sometimes our perspective, our reality isn't actually the situation. Like, you know, they could actually truly like really really like you just as well as they like the new girl. um oh, I see what you're saying. And that's really unfortunate. But you know what? My thing is, go where you're celebrated. There are tons of people, and I feel like they would celebrate you. They would invite you out. Like, if someone's not going to invite you out, like, they're lost, right? They don't get to know you. They don't get to be in your light or in your energy field. And then that just comes down to, you know, valuing yourself at that point. Yep, it did. It did. So Spirit is showing me like split people. So it's like I'm wondering if like they're feeling one way and maybe you're internalizing a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, are you projecting any type of way in the situation, or maybe reading it wrong? Because maybe they don't truly feel like that. Maybe they like really like you and accept you into the friend group. Hey, hey, thanks for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Oh, I've been on here for an hour. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you doing on this Sunday? I am doing well. You're welcome, baby boo. I'm definitely sending you healing energy and positive vibes, and, you know, really hoping that you can attract in the tribe that you want. That could be a good visualization activity for you. Like, when you're able to quiet your mind, visualize the type of people you want to attract into your life. Excuse me, what you want to do, like, you know what I mean? And a lot of times we can attract a lot more into our life with our energy field opposed to like physically like doing stuff. So all yes and no questions are free with the pendulum. If you want a personal question read with tarot and the pendulum, just check the description box on how to donate. But all yes and no questions are free. Sure. Okay, guys. What is that? Oh, that was something else. Let's see. So all yes and no questions are free with the pendulum, but all of the personal questions are donation based. So just check the description box. Let's see. Spirit, yes, no, maybe so. I think so. I'm getting a yes. I think so. I think they do think that you could potentially have a new person in your life. I mean, which, I mean, wouldn't be a bad thing, right? Like, I'm sure you're a pretty awesome person and you could attract people into your life. Now, I'm not sure how they're viewing that, but I do think that they think that you have somebody else in your life. Let them know, like, I'm a hot commodity. All right. Spirit, yes, no, maybe so. I am I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes for your question. You're welcome. So nice to see you in the live. I truly appreciate it. Let's see. Does N think about you often? Yes, no, maybe so. Don't be shy now. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. So with the pendulum, I am getting a yes, but I feel like it's like every now and again. That's very specific. But here and there. That's what I'm getting for your question. Yeah, every now and then. I know you specifically said often, but I got a yes, but then it would pause with the pendulum. Let's see. See me grow. So there's different ways, right? You can connect with your higher self through your dream, ask questions, have a dream journal. So when your higher self comes through, they can give you messages as well. Meditation really helps, asking for signs. One of the first things that I found was very helpful was like asking them their name. And I think it's like a very human thing. But whenever I was able to connect with my higher self, her name is Sella, and she was able to spell it out for me. It took a minute for me to connect with her name, um, but take your time. But that's the first thing I would do is ask them their name, um, ask them questions right before you go to sleep. Ask them to connect with you through your dreams and through meditation, of course. And if you pull any type of oracle cards or any type of tarot cards, you can speak to them that way as well. But your higher self is always with you. I always say like your mind is loud and your heart, which is your higher self, is a whisper. So sometimes we don't really hear our higher self. If we're not able to ground ourselves and be present, grounding exercises are really good for helping you feel calm. Deep breaths, breathing exercises are really good with connecting you with your body. Taking walks in nature. So any way to like you can like ground yourself and be more present. Just see that you're connecting with them. You're getting closer to them as well, because whenever I connect with spirits, like their vibration say is here and say mine is here. So whenever I meditate, I'm able to like lift up my vibration like a radio signal, and then they're able to meet me where I'm at. And that's how I'm able to connect and do my psychic mediumship readings and connect with people's past loved ones that have passed away. But getting to know your higher self is a great thing, because it's like universal knowledge. Like all of the answers, all of the tools that you need are within you, not outside of you, within you. So all of your happiness, your fulfillment, all of that is inside of you. Sometimes we have to find it, because sometimes our 3D reality or our environment can make it kind of tricky. If we're dealing with toxic family members, or whatever we're dealing with, it can make it pretty difficult to listen to our internal world. Thank you guys for joining the live. I truly appreciate it. I'm trying to see how long I've been on here. So I've answered a few of you guys yes or no questions. It's really just one. I'll be on here for probably another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I will be getting off of here. Let's see. Also, if you guys have any Q&A about therapy, mental health, psychic mediumship, Reiki healing, we can talk about that as well. Oh, see me grow. So, what is Reiki? Reiki is basically energy healing. And when I became a Reiki master, there's 3 levels of Reiki of Reiki. There's Reiki 1, 2, and then the third one makes you a Reiki master, so you're able to teach and perform Reiki. So, with Reiki, it's essentially energy healing, and you can do a lot of self healing yourself just with your energy, just with connecting with your higher self, like your last question. So, I always say like the best Reiki masters or healers are grandmothers, our parents. Like, have you ever seen like a kid like hurt themselves and their grandmother goes over to them and they're like, "You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay." That's essentially, in a nutshell, that is energy healing. So all that does is it's intentionally healing. There has been studies. Um, there has been scientific studies that show, like, the study was like so many people over here, like they had like a injury, and then these people over here had an injury, so they had so many people have intentional healing. They would put their hand through like a, like say a curtain, and then they would have healers heal it, and then people that didn't have the healing, they didn't get the healing. And the people that actually got the intentional healing or the Reiki, their wound healed faster than the people that didn't get it. So it's just intentional healing, and you can do it yourself as well. You can always ask your guides and your angels to assist you with the healing, like healing your heart, healing your body. And the thing is with energy healing, is like the energy knows exactly where to go. It's from source. It's you know it's just, it knows exactly where to go, where you need the correction or the healing in your body as well. So definitely love it. I could be doing it more. I've been meaning to plan like a free live Reiki healing. I just haven't done it yet. But Reiki is awesome. It's something you can do for yourself. You could also seek out healing energy. Also, once your Reiki session is done, the healing continues. The healing continues as well. So that is a good question. There was when I was looking for a Reiki practitioner to actually become a Reiki master, because when I was looking like years ago, it was so expensive. I was like, oh my gosh. People charge like crazy money to like teach you how to heal yourself, which is crazy. But anyways, I found this guy. He's in Florida and he travels with his wife across the United States, and he had very affordable prices. So if you are looking to become a Reiki healer, ask your guides and your angels to send you someone to teach you, because that's literally what I did. I was like, I give up. I'm looking for a Reiki healer. This is too expensive, whatever. I was like, just send me someone. And literally, like a couple weeks later, I ran into the site and I was like, oh, wow. And was able to sign up and met some really wonderful people. And one of the ladies, her testament was that she had stage 4 cancer, and her doctor was just like, well, we're going to stop treatment. You probably have a few months left to live, and there's nothing we can do for you. And then she met my Reiki teacher, started working with him, got licensed, things of that nature. She actually started training with him as well. And she told us her story, and literally like 8 months later, she went back to the doctor, and the doctor was like, you're still alive? Like literally, like doctors, some doctors have the worst bedside manner, but ugh, I digress. And he basically said, like, you're still alive. And then she took her test and everything like that. She was in remission. And it's just certain things that you can't explain. And you're going to have people tell you that you're wrong, that you're silly, that that's not true, that science is 100% this and that. I'm not taking anything away from science, but there's something greater, right? There's something bigger than us. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think we all know this, but some people are just so science based or doctor based. That's another thing, too. When you go to the doctor, you're hiring the doctor for like a professional referral. If you don't agree with what they're saying, or if you don't feel comfortable with what they're saying, advocate for yourself and get a second opinion, get a third opinion. Like, just don't go with what they say if it doesn't feel right. If it feels weird, if it feels wrong, get a second opinion. I remember with my son, he was little, he was maybe around 3 or 4, and he needed glasses. And I would go to one doctor and the prescription was this, and then I would go to another doctor and the prescription, it was just very off. And he's myopic. And so I think I got like 6 opinions. And some people may think that's extreme, but that's my baby. And I want to make sure that I have the information and the knowledge to make the best decision for myself and for him, since he's a little person, right? But I found a doctor and he ended up putting him in contacts, and he's doing amazing now. But it's just a real testament of, like, don't settle. Like, get a second or a third opinion when it comes to your health, when it comes to your well-being. Because, I mean, essentially, like, you have to advocate for yourself. No one else is going to advocate for you. And I think sometimes people really give a lot of power to medical professionals. And I mean, some of them are great. They've gone to school, they've learned a lot. I'm not taking away from doctors, I'm not taking away from Western medicine, but there has to be a balance between Western medicine, natural remedies, and your intuition. And I know we've all experienced that, where we've been in a situation and we're like, this doesn't feel right. But it's like, well, what else are you going to do? Like, you're not a brain surgeon. And you may not be, but there's other brain surgeons out there, and you can always go get a second opinion. So I will get off my soapbox off of that. But yeah, if you feel weird or uncomfortable about anything, get a second opinion, guys. Like, dealing with your health, dealing with anything, even your car, like, just get a second opinion. Like, you'll feel much better. Like, looking back, 2020 is hindsight, right? And you want to feel comfortable in the choices that you're making. So let's see. But I will probably be wrapping it up unless you guys have any more questions. This weekly read was so wonderful. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm excited for the week ahead. The thing was, just keep swimming. And, you know, we don't really have a choice. Let's just keep swimming and keeping our head above the water and, you know, attracting in our best life. So I encourage you all this week to, you know, really take time, take a few minutes to yourself and get in a calm, quiet place and visualize all of the abundance and the blessings you want to attract into your life. If you want new love, attract that person into your life. Like, what would you guys do? Would you go out on dates? Would you do this? Would you do that? Would you travel? You know, if you want a new job, like, sometimes looking for a new job can be very frustrating, and the rejection and this and that, but it's like all about what you focus on. You know, visualize yourself getting like multiple offer letters, so you have multiple options. Like, you know, don't, you know, don't shy away from your imagination. You know, I think imagination a lot of times is thought of for kids and, you know, and things of that nature. But I think as adults, if we're able to tap into our creativity and just the joy of like our imagination and being the gift to be able to visualize, like, especially if your circumstances are pretty shitty, like, visualize, you know, the new you in 5 years, in 4 years. Like, you are not your circumstances, and that's something that I really truly believe. You are not your circumstances. Like, a year ago, I wouldn't have thought that I would have been in a home that me and my husband got built from the ground up, and we customized everything. And Visualize it. Visualize anything and everything that you want to attract into your life, guys, and you will see the universe working behind the scenes, and you will see it in your 3D reality. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, and the pendulum was pretty slow. Um, I feel like there is some type of resistance there. There are some type of negative thoughts. Not sure what happened with that situation. You know, everybody's growth is different, right? And we can only control ourselves and we can only control our thoughts. So hopefully you're able to send that person healing energy and, don't allow their energy and what they're doing and their thoughts affect you in your present now, because you're not the same you as a few years ago. And um, yeah, hopefully you're showing yourself grace and, not beating yourself up about that situation. And hopefully they're able to let that go and, not have those negative thoughts. Resistance as in like, I mean, if anyone's thinking negative thoughts about you, that affects them. It doesn't affect you. It affects their energy field. It affects their blessings and their abundance and their perspective. Negative thoughts turn into ailments in the body, turns into disease. So it's unfortunate if that person is having negative thoughts on you and they're holding that inside. You see what I mean? Um, and they're not letting that go. So whenever I think of people being negative, or I just think of people of not being healed. And when I think of people not being healed, like it makes me like think of like showing empathy towards them, or compassion, because that's not a good feeling to hold on to whatever feelings that they're feeling. So yeah, it causes resistance in their life if they're holding on to stuff. That's another thing too, like if you have someone in your life, this is just an example, that either you're no longer in contact with, or maybe they've passed away and you're holding on to something that they did in the past, or you see what I'm saying? Like you don't need that person for closure. You don't need that person for forgiveness or sorry. Like you can work on that, healing that just with yourself. So hopefully those messages make sense. Ooh, I think it's about lunchtime. I'm hungry. So you said he was the one that abused you, right? And you were too kind. So unfortunately, like a lot of times, people who abuse people are, at one point, they were victims. And I think a lot of times we don't think about that, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, he's doing that because someone may have done that to him. And it doesn't make it right that he did that to you. I'm not saying that, because your pain is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. Just like for him, his pain and who abused him and who took advantage of him is not his fault, but it's definitely his responsibility to heal that. And because he was abusing you, he obviously didn't heal that. He just continued the cycle. And that's okay. Just try to work on like forgiving yourself in that situation, like feeling like you disrespected yourself, and try to find ways to like let that go. And You know, would you let someone disrespect you now? You being you in this present moment. I don't know. I don't know if it's karma. You know, karma's a tricky thing, like with because like we've been here multiple lifetimes, right? If you don't really know about souls and like lifetimes, check out the book Journey of the Souls by Michael Newton. It's on YouTube. It's free. It's an audio book, and it really explains the soul's journey. And you know, we do sometimes come down here with karma, and we're like rebalancing things, but I think that karma on a spiritual level is different than how humans think about karma, if that makes sense. Um, so it just depends on your soul contract and you know how you guys interacted with each other. But this was a lovely, lovely week ahead. Thank you all for sharing your energy with me. I'll be wrapping up. Again, if you are located in the state of Texas, I am accepting clients. You can schedule a free 15-minute consultation. If you're not in the state of Texas, then that's okay. You can always reach out to me for spiritual coaching as well to deal with manifesting, self-esteem, connecting with your higher self, just becoming a better you as well. Aw, thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining the live. I truly appreciate it. So I'm wishing each and every one of you a safe and abundant week ahead. The theme was keep swimming, so just keep swimming, guys, and I will see you next time. Alrighty, bye.